Here I am in Bonzoleum Studios. This is my 6.5 by 14 Ludwig. This is a Blacklight. Yes, sir, they used to make 6.5 by 14 black rows. You can find them sometimes. They stopped making them about 10 years ago. Now when they came out with the reissue 60s, 70s frosty acrylites. Put Imperials on this baby. I put a Ludwig Modern Small, the heavy cast badge. But the only thing is I'm having a hell of a time tuning it. So check this out. Get ready. Little volume. Where we put the... You know what? Why, really? I'm not kidding. So listen to this. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that is a lower top tuning. Listen to this. Shang, chang, 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 chang. You know what it is? Sometimes I'll get a head. Sometimes you get a head that's slightly, and it seldom happens anymore, that's a little effective day. Well, like it's weird. Like it's, even though this is a coded Emperor, it almost sounds like an Ambassador. See, it's still real boxy. So let me know which one of these. How does this sound? So I tightened up a couple of these babies over here. So I'm going to see what I did was, too. Check this out. Is I installed, way back in the day, on the very early Super Ludwigs, and indeed on the early jazz festivals and stuff. Now look at the orientation of this. Look at the butt plate, and look at the throw, right? Ludwig typically will put the badge here from like 1959 on, and then the tone control here. Or here, I can't remember. I think here. Okay, so up and around. So again, here. Remember, normally with the drum, I and many people advise you put the throw off to like the 9 o'clock position. But the tone control, yes, would be kind of where I have the badge here. But up until about 59, Ludwig used to put the tone controls on one over from the butt plate here. Okay, so it'd be right here to turn. But maybe they felt like that was awkward for the drummer, so it'd be easier just to reach around this way. I don't know why. I've even seen some 6.5 by 14 Super Ludwigs that had a transition badge where it was drilled here for the tone control, except that the tone control was actually here. So there were 2 extra factory holes. You could tell they were original because they were chromed over. It wasn't like they were drilled. Anyway, I've seen that actually a couple times. Maybe someone else has, even on 5s. I think I've even seen it on a 5. All right, so here we are. Okay, so turn up my tone control a little. By the way, how have you been? Sorry I haven't made videos for a while. Oh, there we are. It's a little better. Oh, are we a little better there? So everything's good here. Thanksgiving is a-comin'. It's tomorrow. Gotta love Thanksgiving. There's nothing like... It is the only meal that I'll put some turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing, and I will cover it all with gravy and just be like, know what I'm saying? It's delicious, as my lovely grandmother used to say. All right, so let me do this. So here we are. I'm playing this Sunday, which is November 25th, at the Arcada Theater with Kashmir. It's a very short gig. It's like 45 minutes. The shortest gig I've ever played with Kashmir, I think, is 90 minutes. So I don't even know what the hell we're going to do. I think we're doing Moby Dick. But it might be like, dun 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 dun, I think it's going to be like that. God knows what'll happen. So, always keeping my eyes peeled for the Modern Drummer article. Remember, Modern Drummer is going to have an article. Somebody told me on Facebook. This was right around the time I contacted Paul Thompson again, 15 years later after I originally did, asking about the thermogloss bass drums. Well, right at that time, apparently, Modern Drummer decided to do an article on these. So, waiting for it. Hopefully, it will come out before February, but we'll see. I'm dying to see it. All right, so what else? So what I'm going to do is, real fast, what I'm doing to prepare for this show, here's something you got to do. I don't know if we're doing rock and roll on the front end. Remember I told you about my woes sometimes with rock and roll? But what I do sometimes to warm up for rock and roll is I'll just play the rock and roll beat. Now, I'm not going to give you the eighths on the snare drum, which, by the way, look at Phil Collins at Live Aid, sitting in with Zeppelin and Tony Thompson. He's playing rock and roll properly. Tony Thompson, God love him, great drummer, is going like this. Look at Phil Collins. The whole time, man. He is a Bonham aficionado. Remember, Phil Collins is a badass. The only reason why he's not a badass on drums anymore is because his body's failing him. Listen to 1970s Phil Collins. It is not the one more night. It's not. Back in the 70s, it was one more paradiddle, double diddle around the drums on Los Endos. Da, da. I'm telling you. Okay, so what I'll do for like a gig like this is I bring it up, like I'll do maybe 3 or 4 sets of this. So watch, just watch for a second. My left-hand member is just going to be hitting the backbeat. Oh, you can That's not how Bonham or any of those beats really go. It's really this. Like Molery. You can see Bonham doing that. Look at the song remains the same. Bonham's doing Moby Dick. You can see him pumping with that arm, okay? So, now I'm going to try and slowly work my way to that. Remember, Moby Dick live, rock and roll live, whatever it is, Bonham has a lot of people. So the key is I'll look up at my clock, and I'll do like 3 sets of these, okay? That intentionally, the first or second, I'm not going to do it till I burn out. Maybe by the second or third I might. But then the key is after each one of those, lonely, then you got to, because what you have to do after is the... Now, see right there, that's what'll happen. I'm really cold on the drums now. This is really, I just really sat down at these. So what I'll do again, let me give you about 10 more seconds of this. Lonely, 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 lonely. Time. See, right there you got it, and this is important. See, this is real. That transition. Remember, this is what Bonham did at Madison Square Garden. He'd go from this. He'd go, okay? Now what'll happen is by the 3rd or 4th time I do that, I'll get a little better with the, like going into that. And technically what Bonham does is in Madison Square Garden, it's like, an extra tom in there. Ow! See, this is what's killing me, man. You know, these wires. When can we get all this shite frickin', when can we get it Bluetooth? You know what happens in there? Bonham actually kind of by the end of that kind of goes, I think he's kind of tired, to be honest. Well, maybe not. He is the Bonzolator and he is 25, so. You gotta remember, got your breath. It goes right into. Sort of a lifesaver. And then we work our way into Lemon Song, which is good because the first, it's like, it's a little bit of relax. Hang on a second. I can't hear myself in my singing. So hang on. Which is I think I'm doing it right. Remember, there's really no footage of him playing that. You know, in Lemon Song, it's similar to, you know, Bonham used to do this. Okay, but in the Lemon Song, it's like. You also might go. Might keep it up on the rag, Tom. So instead of, you might go. Anyway, so this is how I prepare, but I want to make this. I want a whole Bluetooth setup. You like my OptiGrab? Sorry, again, it's kind of boring, but very soon I'm going to have videos of me playing with people. And that's kind of really where I've wanted to go with this. Okay, really me playing with people, some Zeppelin stuff. Well, demonstrating Zeppelin stuff, because it's great. You can say, all right, let's do that part again. Instead of like, I got to tell you, I hate playing along. Two reasons. To the recordings, because you can't get the drums out. I mean, again, there's some songs like from Guitar Hero or whatever where you can get the drums out, where it's the music minus the drums. Like if you look at my Sultans of Swing drum cover and one of my The Who, I remember I have two Won't Get Fooled Again drum covers. One I'm playing along to the recording that has Moon's drums in. The other one I'm playing along doesn't have Moon's drums in. It's just mine. I have a few recordings where there's some with that, but Zeppelin doesn't have that. There's somebody sent me a link one time, and you can find it on YouTube. There are some Zeppelin songs where you can sort of have like the drums only or the bass only or without the drums, and it's stuff from Zeppelin too. It's like 3 or 4 songs, Whole Lot of Love. But the thing is, it's really, when you're playing along to that, it's really hard for me to hear it. Also too, like when I do the drum covers, I have my headphones cranked so loud. I can't do that anymore, man. I'm 49. My hearing is going to go. So I'm not going to have any more drum covers, I don't think, because I don't know how George does it, but it kills my ears, man. But I will do drum covers with a band playing with them, okay? I think that's better, I think, because then you can really hear what I'm doing, okay? But anyway, thank you for watching. More videos on the way. I'll sort this guy out. It doesn't sound bad, but it really doesn't have the... It doesn't have the, at least the Zeppelin 2-y, Zeppelin 2, Zeppelin 4 really throaty sound. This has sort of like Houses of the Holy. Right? So more videos on the way. Please subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate all my fans and all the nice comments you give. Don't forget, I still have some Bonzoleum T-shirts. I have white shirts that are large, extra large, and a couple 2XL. The black ones, I have some 2XL, 3XL, and one 4XL. Okay? Thank you for watching. Have a good holiday.